Hi, everyone. Thanks for being with us on Action 2 News Mid-Morning. We want to get right to the breaking news we've been following all morning. A major update coming within just the past hour. A man is in the hospital after a Kaukauna police officer shot him. Emily Roberts joins us live from the scene with the new information investigators just released.
Catherine, we now know the officer shot a 28-year-old man from the Oshkosh area, and like you said, he's in the hospital in stable condition. Now, this is very troubling for some families in the area. I spoke to some people just a short time ago. The house I saw officers investigating right here behind me, just across the street from a bus stop. Kaukauna police say they were trying to find a juvenile runaway in a stolen vehicle, possibly with an unknown man. Officers saw the vehicle and tried speaking with the people inside just after 8 last night in the 500 block of Diedrich Street. That's when the shooting happened. I've been at the scene all morning watching investigators focus on a red car on the curb before a towing company took it away right around 4:20. One mother dropping off children for school telling me about a scary phone call she received from her 12-year-old son last night.
There was like older ladies crying. They were scared, the gunshot, and that it was going to be like a bullets flying everywhere. So scary, especially because you don't know what's going on or who are your neighbors.
The Kaukauna officer who shot the man is on administrative leave right now. That's standard policy. And Action 2 News is going to continue to follow this case and will be first to alert you as soon as we learn more. Live in Kaukauna, Emily Roberts, Action 2 News.